Have you ever met someone and instantly felt that powerful magnetic connection, a deep sense of familiarity, attraction, or even the feeling that you've known them for much longer than you really have? And then, no matter how much you wish for it, circumstances pull you apart, preventing a relationship that you feel is almost destined. It's as though the universe has a hand in these inexplicable feelings, sending someone into your life at the wrong time, leaving you wondering, why is this person here and why can't we be together? In today's video, we'll explore a concept that's as bizarre as it is profound: quantum entanglement. This is the theory that particles, once linked, can influence each other regardless of distance. But what if the same strange, mind-bending science that governs the universe's most fundamental forces can also explain why some connections feel so cosmic yet end in heartbreak? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why the universe might actually be sending you someone you can't be with. And it might have to do with the deep science of quantum physics and your brain's hidden circuitry. Let's start with an odd idea that may challenge the way you see the world: quantum entanglement. It's a strange, mind-boggling phenomenon in quantum physics that suggests particles can be deeply connected, no matter how far apart they are in space. This isn't a concept from a science fiction movie, but a very real discovery that Einstein himself couldn't fully accept. So, what does this have to do with relationships and human behavior? Quantum entanglement tells us that, in the physical universe, distance and time are not the barriers we think they are. Could our brains and our relationships follow similar rules? What if our minds were somehow entangled with certain people in a way that defies logic? Today, we'll break down this quantum mystery alongside powerful psychological theories and neuroscience, revealing the hidden forces that might explain why some connections are destined to remain just out of reach. What is quantum entanglement? The science behind the mystery. Quantum entanglement is one of the strangest aspects of quantum mechanics. In the simplest terms, entanglement occurs when two particles become intertwined in such a way that changes to one particle immediately affect the other, even if they are separated by vast distances. It's as though these particles share a secret bond, no matter how far apart they are in the universe. To truly grasp quantum entanglement, we need to understand Bell's theorem, proposed by physicist John Bell in 1964. Bell's theorem showed that quantum particles can indeed be entangled and that their behaviors violate classical laws of physics. This conclusion came from the Einstein-Podolsky-Rosen paradox, which questioned whether quantum mechanics could really be true. Einstein himself famously referred to this phenomenon as spooky action at a distance, because it seemed to defy his theory of relativity, which stated that no information could travel faster than the speed of light. However, numerous experiments have since confirmed the phenomenon, showing that when particles are entangled, they influence one another instantaneously, regardless of distance. Example: the quantum teleportation experiment. One of the most famous experiments that demonstrated entanglement was the quantum teleportation experiment, in which scientists used entangled photons to transmit information instantaneously across vast distances. Imagine for a moment that your thoughts were like those entangled particles, deeply connected to others, yet separated by distance or circumstance. What if these invisible connections could explain the deep feelings of attraction, nostalgia, or even love we feel for people we can't be with? The neuroscience behind connections, why we feel drawn to certain people. Now that we understand the basics of quantum entanglement, let's shift gears to explore the neuroscience behind human attraction and why we feel drawn to some people. Mirror neurons, the pathway to empathy and emotional synchronization. Our brain's mirror neurons are the key players in emotional bonding. These neurons allow us to mirror the emotions and behaviors of others. Imagine being in a room full of people and one person smiles at you. You instinctively smile back. This isn't just about the physical act of smiling, but your brain wiring itself to feel what the other person feels. These mirror neurons form the foundation for connection, helping you feel that you understand someone without them even saying a word. Someone without them even saying a word. This is why, when you meet someone who mirrors your emotions or behaviors, you often feel that instant connection. Your mirror neurons become active, and the bond feels almost instinctual. It's the same reason you feel drawn to people who share similar values, body language, or energy. But what happens when that attraction is so strong, yet that person is out of reach? Oxytocin, the chemical that binds us. Another key factor in forming deep connections is oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone or the bonding hormone. Oxytocin is released when we experience emotional closeness, whether through physical touch, emotional vulnerability, or shared moments of trust. It strengthens the bonds we form with people, creating a sense of attachment. Oxytocin can explain why you feel that overwhelming sense of attachment to someone you've just met. It floods your system, amplifying feelings of trust and comfort. But oxytocin also plays a role in making long-distance relationships harder to maintain. Without physical closeness or consistent emotional exchanges, oxytocin levels drop, and the emotional bond weakens. The dark psychology of unattainable connections. There's a dark psychology aspect to these mysterious, unexplainable relationships. One of the central theories is attachment theory, which suggests that our unconscious minds are attracted to relationships that mirror unresolved emotional issues from childhood. These unresolved issues create a deep emotional pull toward people who, in some way, make us feel vulnerable or secure. Think about the times you've been drawn to someone who seems like the perfect fit, yet the relationship doesn't work out. They might be emotionally unavailable, or the timing is never right. This push-pull dynamic isn't just coincidence. It's often the result of unmet psychological needs that lead us to attract people who trigger old wounds, making us feel deeply connected, but ultimately unable to achieve fulfillment. The feeling of magnetic attraction to someone who feels unattainable is often rooted in our subconscious needs. This is where the quantum entanglement metaphor becomes powerful. It suggests that, just like particles that cannot be separated no matter how far apart they are, our brains and hearts can become entangled with others, creating a connection that can never fully manifest. Attachment theory and emotional unavailability. Attachment theory explains that people with anxious attachment styles often form bonds with individuals who exhibit avoidant attachment traits. This creates a frustrating dynamic where one person craves closeness while the other keeps their distance. These relationships often feel destined, can feel like an unsolvable riddle. The universe and cosmic connections. What if quantum entanglement explains it? Just like quantum entanglement, where particles are mysteriously linked across space, what if your mind was similarly entangled with someone else's? Imagine that each of us is a particle, moving through life, attracted to certain people and influenced by certain connections. Quantum entanglement also suggests that everything in the universe is interconnected in ways we can't yet fully explain. Entangled particles are bound by forces that transcend physical laws, and perhaps human emotions and relationships work in a similar way. A hidden force binding us to others, whether it's the right time or not. Quantum entanglement might sound like a far-fetched concept when it comes to human relationships, but as we've seen, both the science of quantum physics and the neuroscience of attraction point to one powerful truth. Our brains and hearts are more connected than we realize. Some people feel like they're meant to be in our lives, yet for some reason, they can never be fully ours. Whether it's distance, timing, or emotional barriers, the forces that guide our relationships may be more profound than we can comprehend. Perhaps the next time you experience one of those deep magnetic connections with someone you can't be with, you'll understand that it's not just about circumstance. It might be about quantum entanglement, the invisible forces of attraction, and the unseen threads that tie us to each other, even when we can't fully unite. If you found this exploration of quantum physics, neuroscience, and the psychology of attraction intriguing, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Let's continue to uncover the mysteries of the human mind and the universe, one video at a time. Until next time, keep questioning, keep learning, and remember, sometimes the connections that feel the strongest are the ones that can never be fully realized.